Hi and welcome to a video about a Microsoft Project Professional 2016 add-in, and it reports actual and budget information as well as project performance data, and saves that as a CSV file, and the intended use is to squirt it into Project BI as comma delimited files. So let's have a look at the add-in working. Here is a project plan. It's just one that I found on my PC, and really we need to update the dates for the project, but first of all we just need to see that there is just one task with some work against it. So when you assign a resource, that's when you get assignments, and the add-in runs as soon as you open the project. And here is the data that we can see. So because all the other there's only one task with work against it, we only see one in this table, but one task, and there's no actual hours, so we'll see very few data files. Well, we'll see the 4 data files, but we won't see many tasks with hours against them. So yeah, so if we put in there this demo, it's going to save us 4 files. The data's saved, it's that quick, and we close that, and if you like we can close the project and just go to the, hang on, I'm just going to, so here I have the 4 files, and the project, the wedding planner project. We've got no actual hours, so the actual hours file will be empty. Because they're comma delimited files, they'll open up in columns automatically in Excel. And then this demo task with no assignments. There's only one task with an assignment, so all the other tasks will be no assignments. So it has 0 assignments, 1, and the overall score for the tasks are very high, which we'd expect, you know. So yeah, so that's that working, and yeah, we'll come back to the way the scoring works later on. But for now, let's just look at these files. Task status are all the tasks, including those with no assignments, but there's only one with that has assignments. So and here it is. So in Power BI we can filter out the ones with 1s and just look at the 0s if we want to see the tasks, the task performance with just those tasks with performance, you know, and analyze those. And then the other file that you see being output is work hours. So there's only one with work hours. It's got 8 hours. So what happens if we change the plan? So let's open the plan again, the wedding planner, and this time let's open the project a bit more. I tell you what, let's change the project information to make that more aligned with today. So today's the 2nd of March 21. So if I make that project start 19th of the 2nd 21, so you know, a couple of weeks before now, yeah, I'll do that. So that changes that, and then if we open up the actual work as well, and the percent complete, and what I like to use is the physical percent complete, or the value add. Okay, so here we can add the hours that we've worked. Let's say we've done 1 hour against this. So the task is 13% complete now, And let's say that we spent an hour decide. Let's have a look at the task. We've got to say who decides for what. So you know, who's paying for the wedding and what part's the wedding. So in an hour, we actually achieved 80% of what we wanted to do. So, and then if I save the project, now it's got these dates, you know, forward dates, etc. You can see the question marks, so those question marks need taking out as well. So you want your project to look good, okay? So I'm not a wedding planner, just so you know. I'm a program planner for information systems, is what I do as a day job. So before you use this add-in, make sure you look at the terms and conditions, which will be, you found this video, so in the link to this video, in the description for the video, I will place a link to the add-in files. So that's how the add-in works. But let's have a look at the data. So let's close this file and then open it again, and we should see it. We should see the data now. Whoops, a little daisy. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this time we've got the you can see in the table that we're working on the 22nd of the 2nd. We put 1 hour in, and we've got for actual hours, and we've got 8 hours work. So that looks about right, doesn't it? The project name is the wedding planner. So this table just gives you an idea of the tasks. So that data looks right to me. So let's save the files. I forgot to go and delete these files. This demo. So if you put a root project file name in, and you don't bother with CSV, if you put a name in then CSV, it'll put the suffixes in actual hours, task with no assignments, task status and work hours. So the actual hours and the work hours self-explanatory. The task status is all tasks, but task with no assignments. You know, if you're doing your job properly as project manager, you should have less tasks with no assignments. Maybe not when you start up, you know, you might just do the first few weeks, and then in Power BI you're only looking at the first, say, month or something like that of the project. So that's the way to filter those, that's the idea behind those. So this demo, then hit return. That's data saved okay. Let's close that so we know where we are. Let's close the project so we know where we are as well, and navigate to the files. Oh, hang on. So here we are. We've got the files, the 4 files. Notice the time, 13:43 has gone on since the last time I looked at them. They'll open again in Excel if we've saved it right. So the start date for this task of the 22nd of the 2nd, it's just 1 day, so we in the actual hours we just reported 1 hour. Yeah, so against resource name Stu. So if you've got multiple resources against your task, and you put different hours against each resource, you'll see it here. Yeah. So, and then you'll see the same. Let's have a look at the work hours. Should just be 1 with 8 hours. And then task status, all you'll see is 1 task again. It's just the same, but with different dates. Okay, because I saved the file. Notice the scoring. So in the add-in, there's a way of scoring the performance of each task. You know, so it doesn't work with summary tasks. It ignores summary tasks. So don't put resources against summary tasks for it to work. And then the way that the overall score works, if you see that the one that we've got performance against, we've done 80% of the work in 13% of the time, which should give us a good score. The others have got 300s and 100s depending where the start and finish date are with respect to today's date or report date, and then you get a score for the date score and a percent score, and then that combines together to an overall score. So and then when you pick up the data in Power BI, you can then set thresholds and have red, amber and green depending on where your score thresholds are, and do drill throughs, etc. So that's the idea of the data.